I want to lead by example. I want to be able to trust.
I don't know what kind of trickery this is, but it's a very poor one.
It probably comes from not wanting to lose more people.
I will do whatever it takes to get where I want and where I want to go.
I wanted it to come from me. I wanted to show you guys myself.
Not on purpose. Every time I'm always like, fuck yeah, gotcha. And then I never do any of the gotcha stuff. And I'm like, for what reason?
So, last time, you all brought down the barrier. Springkeep is now free to travel the world.
Barrier! Springkeep is no more.
Springkeep is no more. It is destroyed.
Shit, I missed that part.
Fucking bye, everyone.
A
Guess it's
meteor
over.
comes down and lands perfectly on Onates, and he is dead.
Just Onates.
Just Onates, like it was rock to rock.
Fuck you in specifically. Fuck you specifically?
Yeah. You also then called basically everyone
That's
you
the
know
one.
to give the update and to ask them what next.
Yeah, that was a choice.
To varying degrees.
Or
of
everybody
success.
was like, you guys are in charge. What do you mean, what's next?
Yeah. Good job. Thank you for doing that, I think. What do you mean, what next?
Like, oh, you know, what next? What now?
Not with the tone of, oh, what will they do next? But asking that, hey, what do you guys do next?
Cry.
That's a valid.
Did we level up last time?
You did.
We should be 17?
Yeah, you should be level 17.
Okay.
Oh, you also got to say hi to your gods.
Briefly.
Very briefly.
Not me. Lore has no god. Ungodable.
There was a god there for you.
Ungodable.
There was a god there, but it wasn't their god. Ungodable.
You stopped back at iShards, and iShard is currently away. Say, because he has to go into town and get a few goods.
It's valid of him, I guess.
If he must, I...
Can't believe we would give him something to do and then he'd go and do it.
Yeah, it doesn't happen too often. Usually when you like leave things with people, they just run with the money.
And then we hunt him down and
happened.
get involved in a year-long conspiracy against a group.
Yeah.
Sounds choice. Well,
So, legitly, what would you like to do now?
I don't know, Michael. I think... Okay, fine. I think the plan was to go and see how, if we could get Lord's parents out. Start a riot.
Okay.
If I remember correctly, I will take input.
I don't actually remember what was said regarding that.
I think that was our next step.
You did
Or it's
contact.
been a little while.
You did contact Laura's parents, and they said they would probably be breaking themselves out in 3 days' time.
I know that we are essentially choosing between getting Laura's parents out and going to Manvi's. That's what we need to do at the moment. It's one of those two things.
Thankfully, it's the same city.
Well, that does help.
Yeah. So I'm going to assume Onates will tree transport you to a city for you to then use the church teleportation circle with lore to get to Flame.
Bold of you
That's
to assume what we're
crazy.
doing.
Sure.
Unless Onates has been to Flame and has seen a tree there.
Do I remember being to Flame?
Well, Onates certainly hasn't. Do you include Sangus's memory there for the spell to work?
I mean, do you? I don't know. Do my Sanka's memories count?
They probably do. It's just a matter of, do you think young child Sangus had been to the capital?
No, because his parents sucked and he was poor.
Fair, yeah. Okay.
I don't know if I ever decided he was like a poor, but his parents sucked.
His parents did suck. They had a decent house, but that doesn't mean anything.
Yeah, that doesn't mean anything. They probably never took him to the capital. His sister probably went to the capital. Because they liked her.
Yeah, they liked her.
Fucked up if true.
Didn't
So
say
yeah,
her name.
I probably can't take us to the capital, but I can take us to a city with a church.
Literally.
To which, like, we could go use the one in Haywood, but we don't want to use that one because that one has zombies.
Probably clear, but I mean, hey, who knows? Might have missed.
Yeah, I don't want to go. I don't want to go down there. There's trauma down there.
Like a mimic in a chest.
So
Exactly.
I will treeport us to a church, and then Lore can poof us to Flane.
Okay. So as you get out of the abandoned church in Flame, this city is bustling.
Poppin'?
It's popping. You have basically the first step, or a step down from trolleys going about.
Michael,
Yep.
did we take a long
Is
rest in the
what?
past? Because remember I used all of my spells doing sending because we were gonna take a rest, and I just need to know if we
Yes.
took the rest.
Yeah, you took a rest.
Yeah,
Actually,
yeah.
so it is the next day, so I need to roll something.
Sorry, thank you. I didn't mean
No,
to
thank
interrupt.
you.
I was just
Let me roll.
The very next day.
We're good. Yeah, so there are basically people movers, not quite a trolley, it's more like a platform that you can like hold on to and get shuffled along the roads faster.
Oh, very cool.
The city is so it's like winter now and you're in the mountains, but there's like not any snow because there are a series of like magical fires keeping everything and underneath the concrete warm. The city is magical fire. The buildings are all multi-storied, made of metal. There are tons of like elevators to move people between different tiers of the city, much like Skulls Rock, but like even more so here. And in the far end of the city, like partway built into the mountain, is the castle for Skydusk in the nice clear white rock from the ruins, same as all the others. There's also a lot of workshops here, as to be expected. This would be the place where if there was ever a magical device, this is where you'd want to go. You might see a prototype for like a car here.
my brain was like, "What do you mean a prototype for a car? We have the stupid." No,
You
we
should
don't.
prototype a car. For some reason, my brain went to like a really futuristic, like flying car. Like you know, in like the 70s when they're like, "This is what the future will
Oh,
have,"
yeah.
and then
Back
we
to the
don't.
future cars.
This will be the year
Yeah.
of 2000.
The
And
red
I don't
bug.
really know why that is. You know, I don't know why that's what came to my brain.
No, Skydusk isn't there yet, but they're working on it.
Actively trying.
Yeah, they're like, how do we get people? How can any person just fly without having to use a spell
Or wings.
or
no.
wings? They're going to be the ones to create the hoverboards from Back to the Future.
Somebody's gotta.
I dropped my tablet on the floor,
That sucks.
No.
which is kind of hard when I'm in like a vertical chair and a flat object falls straight on the floor, flat. B. Alright, carry on. Sorry.
No worries. So, welcome to Flame, the capital of Skydusk. A part of the castle kind of has a giant chimney spout that has like a dark blue fire burning from it, in a similar style as the giant forge that Ishart has. It's like a not a tourist attraction because you're not allowed to go there, but it's like, come look at Manvi's forge kind of thing. Manvi's workshop. Look at it from afar.
It's a tourist attraction, even if you're not allowed to look at it. No, it's like, I mean, I know you can go into it now, but it's like how like Disney Castle used to just be like
Far off.
show.
Yeah.
It's still technically considered a tourist
Okay.
attraction.
Yeah, I guess kind of like the awfulness that is Mount Rushmore. You don't get to go up to it, but you can see it.
Yeah, exactly. Want to go in there? I lied. I want to go into George Washington's nose hole. That would be great.
I get that.
Bungee jumping
Is that
out
is
the
that
nose.
there, right? George Washington. That's a
Yeah.
that's
Yeah,
a
he's one of the
president.
ones.
As a
I don't
as a
know
f-
them.
as a fan of Ben 10, I too want to go inside of Mount Rushmore.
I unfortunately I don't know nothing about American history other than like colonizers.
That's basically a lot of it,
Yeah, that's
unfortunately.
pretty much it. But the point is that I'm lacking in American history, so.
That's a lot of what we were taught, I should say.
Yeah, exactly. I've just was taught. But I mean, I as a person pretty much just know America bad.
Okay. So,
You know,
Get
it'd be
me
like that.
out of here!
castle, obviously where Manvi is. The prison your parents are in lore is in the prison beneath the castle into the mountain.
Cool.
Also,
Very
this
neat.
is where you're going to see a lot of the more upgraded mechanical limbs.
Fuck yeah.
Hell yeah, indeed.
Hell yeah, yeah, I don't really have much to say about that, but that's super cool. May upgrade mine at some point. Be dope.
Would be dope.
Then I'd have to change all the art that I literally just drew, though. Michael, no! I'm literally drawing lore as we speak.
Just make it the exact same.
I was going to say, just upgrade the internals. Same case,
Or
different
like
hardware.
put the mechanical arm on its own layer so you can like shift it out to different things.
Oh my god, Michael.
Hot swap arms.
No.
Got a great idea. It's a great idea. You have no idea how much art I've got right now. Can't go back.
Not gonna happen.
No, that's fair. It'd just be a little silly thing.
It would be funny. Like a
Lore
dress-up game?
action figure with customizable arms.
One has a grappling hook. One has a lightning launcher, but it backfires often.
That
Oh,
would suck.
that would really suck.
And I really wish that a grappling
I
hook
think
was more
more-
relevant
more
of a
knows
tool.
all
I
about
definitely
that.
thought it was going to be.
There's definitely a lot of times you could have used it.
Yeah, I have to use it more.
Speaking
I
of,
would like to.
where to?
Well, we gotta go to the castle, right?
hmm
Who's sorry, it's Manvi
Yeah,
here?
Manvi is the
Yes.
Princept.
Okay, refresh my memory, does Manvi suck?
No.
Okay.
Manvi was. We were told by Emmett and Tone that Manvi was the only one that we could trust.
Okay.
Manvi doesn't suck.
Manvi
yet.
doesn't know that Emmett and Tone are okay or with us.
So why don't we, instead of some harebrained scheme to break into a prison, why don't we just walk up to the castle Princept style and ask for a meeting with Manvi?
If I also remember correctly, we have to do it the way that Emmett told us to do it.
Is that what the crystals have always looked like?
They all look different.
Do we
Okay.
have to do it the way they want us to do it?
I said the way I. What did I say? I
Well,
said if I remember correctly.
I don't remember how they told us to do it.
Me either, but it had something to do with going to a back door and doing a little wiggle and some about a. I don't know. My brain is going straight
So-
for little. Hold on, I'm cooking.
Okay, I'll let you cook.
Paper boats and streams. Which is also taking me down an it route, so I don't really know.
You're pretty close. It's been almost a year since you guys have talked to them about that.
Yeah.
So if you want to do it secretly and to let Manvi know that they can trust you, if you go around to the back of Manvi's workshop and basically drop in a wooden boat with a message.
fucking
Yeah,
wooden
very
boat.
close. It was wooden,
Damn
not
it.
paper. Yeah. With a message asking to see the blue stream, then Manvi would know that it is someone in connection with Emmett and would trust them. That said, that was before you had 2 Princept crystals yourselves. So, I mean, it is also a valid thing to just go up if you would like. This also would bypass the worry of somehow getting caught by the advisor, who you now know is for sure bad.
Wait, which one would bypass it?
Doing the secret route.
Okay, I was about to say there was 3 different things.
Yeah.
And so, what do we have to throw into his workshop? Their workshop?
A wooden boat.
A wooden boat. Do we have a wooden boat?
You don't.
I feel like it would be pretty easy to collect a little wooden boat.
Yeah, I feel like it takes a day
Yeah,
of
was
shopping.
the size specified?
No.
Alternatively, if you still want to do something really funny, we could split up. But that could get hairy.
I think we can just do it the secret way. I didn't recall the whole being
been a
given
long
away
time.
to do that secret thing.
Yeah. it's
I
been a
thought
very
I
long
thought our base plan was crazy harebrained scheme to break into a prison, and I was like, we have diplomatic power now. Why don't we do it the simple way?
I mean, to be fair, crazy harebrained scheme is our typical go-to.
It
It's
is.
your typical go-to.
It is 100%
Like
my
to
typical
live.
go-to. I love a good harebrained scheme.
I'm always for diplomacy first and then kill people, but like I get it.
I mean, who said anything about killing? We just said harebrained.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
that
okay.
usually ends in death. Of some variety. Usually, not always.
I'm
Always.
Usually it's self-defense.
gonna be
That's
honest
still
here.
death.
Mel's not wrong.
I know I ain't wrong. I'm not saying that it's bad to be harebrained.
Mel's reading me for filth right now.
Chess likes to kill people. I don't know. I don't get it.
Anantace likes to kill people.
Oh, like is a strong word.
You should see
Uh,
Chess's characters
think
in
he
other
doesn't.
games.
Who are you referring to?
Literally everyone.
Okay.
I'll never forget the day that Corix decided it would be really funny to burn a bunch of people alive who didn't do anything but sleep.
Wait, what?
It's fine. You don't have to remember. I do. We can talk about it later, not in the middle of game.
Okay. Hey, Michael.
Yeah,
While we're in the capital, can I buy a thing?
probably.
Including a little wooden boat.
Including a little wooden boat. I would like to buy a little wooden boat.
Okay, yeah, that's easy enough.
But I would also like to buy a jade circlet worth 1,500 gold.
Yeah, this is a really good place to do that. Guess what? Mountains, there's tons of mines.
Hell yeah.
Whoop, whoop.
That's done.
Whoa.
Easy.
Delete the gold.
How much does the little wooden boat cost?
5 platinum?
No thanks, I think I'll whittle my own out of toothpicks and tree bark, thank you.
That was a joke.
The problem is I know your in prices. You could have been serious.
My in prices are completely reasonable.
They're not, but that's fine.
We said little wooden boat, not full-on yacht.
Remember that time I read you for filth by going over scrolls with you? No.
Yeah, okay. You know what? Magic items in D&D are shit. They don't give good instruction on how to price shit.
Oh,
Yeah,
But
well,
I found a guide for inns.
that guide is wrong.
I have subtracted the gold. I can now properly use my big 9th level spell, my favorite 9th level spell. Other than Wish, because
Turn
you know
to
Wish.
sheep.
There is a mass polymorph.
There is a mass polymorph.
I can get that.
It's not mass polymorph. It's super poly.
Right, yes.
It's actually also not super polymorph because that's true polymorph. It's legally distinct super polymorph.
What is it called? Can you just give me the
it's
name?
Shape change. It's shape change.
Thank
It's
you.
called shape change.
Why are we doing this?
Almost about to get caught in the dungeon delve. Quick, turn everyone into sheep. And the guard's like, why are there a bunch of sheep here? Oh well.
Why does one of them have green wool?
You can't do crimes, so I guess we'll just let them all out.
Yeah, they can't be causing problems.
Okay.
The little wooden boat, like 2 copper.
Okay, cool. I come back. Well, presumably everybody went with me, but I now have a jade circlet and a boat. Well, let's go throw a boat through a workshop window. That's not his voice.
He's just living right now. Leave him alone.
Well, let's go throw a boat through a workshop window then.
Sure. Yawn.
You approach the castle. It is currently heavily guarded.
Of course it is. Why wouldn't it be? Carry on.
It is surrounded on all sides by a wall.
Anyone else is really done with like walls and barriers and stuff?
Oh, it's like they're protecting their kingdoms or something. Yes, the answer is yes. I'm done.
I guess I should have expected a castle wall. That's
Seem
very
pretty-
valid of them to have.
Yeah. I mean, yours has one.
Yeah, mine also has a giant tree in it. So, like...
This one's got a big mountain.
Right.
Mhm.
So what's the likelihood that we could throw the boat over the wall and it would just magically turn it and just go into the workshop?
Just lands in there. Oh,
What?
that's 50-50.
So it's funny you say that.
50-50.
It's not 50-50. That's what I was thinking, Law. High five.
But, Velky,
Yes.
you've acquired some new tricks recently.
Yes.
Does one of those happen to be Mage Hand?
Let me check.
I'm pretending that Nonatis knows what a Mage Hand is.
Why wouldn't
Do
you?
I have Mage Hand?
I'm a 17th level druid. I know what a Mage Hand is.
Do we know if there was like a barrier around this actually, or is it just like a
It's just.
like a
You want to make an Arcana
wall.
check?
sure? It's like I have Dimension Door, so I could just walk over there, or just above if I really felt like being crazy.
That is true. That could happen.
Felt like being a little cuckoo bananas.
Do you want to cause some chaos still?
Yeah.
You can do it.
What'd you get, Jer?
And
One more time for me, please. Sorry.
1,
1,
0.
0. Okay, 10. I mean, it doesn't really seem like there's anything magical going on. Probably just a regular wall.
Well, I'm convinced. I'm gonna just Dimension Door, and Laura will, I guess, Dimension Door.
Okay, that's one that you can only take by yourself.
It'd take one person.
I
Same
think I
size
could take
or
somebody.
smaller.
All right, I'm gonna grab Bucky's hand, and we're gonna go through a door.
Goodbye, friends.
Oh,
Give me the
never
boat!
mind. Never mind the Mage Hand plan then.
Yep, you're going. Okay. Velky and Lore, you're on the other side of the wall.
I don't have Mage
do
Hand
we-
anyway, apparently.
Oh, okay.
Remember the boat? Oh shoot, forget it over there.
Well, I didn't
Yeah.
snatch it.
Yeah, I still have. Oh, never mind. It's gone now.
Question. Well, I did say give me the boat before I went through.
Oh, okay, I threw you the boat then. If you said that, I, didn't
I would
hear.
like, what is the height of the wall? Because it'd be really funny if it was like the height of a fence.
Just using this big
No,
spell.
it's like a 30-foot wall.
Oh, okay. Did you say that already? And I'm just being
No,
stupid? Because
no,
okay, because
no,
I had the really funny just vision of if we could step over this wall. It's actually just a dinky
It's a
little
picket
kid wall.
fence. It's a picket fence.
Laura and Valky go through a dimension door, and then Anate's just like, oh, steps over. Hey guys.
He found the door 5 feet to the left.
Is there a hole in the wall I can look through?
Oh, you can take a look.
You're going to make me roll.
I'm being actively abandoned.
Hole in the wall.
Oh man,
You
if
can turn
only
into a mouse and go through a hole in all.
you could turn into a bird and fly over it.
We don't roll for
Would that
hole
be
in the wall.
perception or investigation?
Perception with a lower DC, investigation with a higher.
Well, let's see. That'd be a 26 investigation.
Wow. So you like are very closely examining the wall, going down a little way. If Onates doesn't follow you, you get about 60 feet away from him when you spot a bit of a crack in between some of the bricks.
Mm-hmm.
Enough for you to see through. I will also note that there are guards on top of the wall.
The guards see me and Valky
Well,
go
not on
into
the
the door.
wall. It's like there's Oh, I don't know what they're called. You know those little towers that are like between...
Sentry towers?
Yeah, like sentry towers between sections of wall. So it's not like it's a thick wall.
Turrets.
Turrets, sure. Either way, it's not like it's a thick wall that would have like stairways through them. There's separate towers being connected by chunks of wall. So you can see through this hole and see onto the other side. And like, how far does Dimension Door go?
Very far. You're gonna let me actually pull up the spell. I didn't do
200
that.
feet or something.
Yeah.
200 feet. Okay, so you see like
feet
really
up
far,
also.
like close to the castle itself. You can see Velki and Lore currently hiding out before we get back to them.
Okay, well, as long as I can see through it, I Misty Step basically through the wall.
Okay. So you-
Birdites.
I love leaving on a chase, but just because he's like, "What the fuck, guys?" and we're all over on the wall already. It's like complex plan, and we're all inside.
And then can I stealth across to Velki and the little
yeah,
Lore?
make me a stealth check.
There was-
Zed.
Words fail me. 28.
Wow, even with that, I don't get high enough.
Go figure.
I rolled a 15, but it's still not enough. Yeah, so you can time the looks of the guards as they look back and forth across the way and get to Velki and Lore. Onates,
Hello.
Hello.
how are you doing?
I guess I'm turning into a bird to follow my friends.
Okay.
Well, you don't have to, but
No, you could
I
turn,
didn't know this was gonna be a whole thing.
you could turn into a fly again.
A fly's probably less inconspicuous.
You could turn into a dragon.
That's how much you want to party.
I could shape change into a dragon. I'm not gonna do that. That seems like a bad idea at the moment. But it is on my short list of things to do now. Let's turn to a fly and follow my friends.
Okay. As a fly, you do not need to make any stealth checks.
I land on Velki's nose and hope he doesn't squish me.
You think Velki's fast enough to swat a fly?
Onates won't fly away.
Damn, you're right.
Ah, fly. And it's
I
not like-
assume that he's seen Onates turn into a bug enough times that he's like, this is probably Onates. Every bug for the rest of
every
his
bug.
life is just his boyfriend.
Also, if you look at it, it's completely gray, and the eyes are the shade of the Onates shade of blue. So
Yeah, he
like it's
must be
pretty
a
obvious. it's
Big
him.
ass fly for me to go cross-eyed.
Does the fly still have an
Oh, wait.
afro?
I can't go cross-eyed. I only have one.
You
eye.
can't go cross-eyed.
It's depressing.
You can't do that thing where you like put your like fingers together in front of your eyes to make a weird floating sausage.
If you go cross-eyed
Yes,
with one
everybody
eye,
knows what that is. What the fuck,
Does no
Michael?
one know what that is?
I know what that is, but hearing it said like that is just really stupid. Sorry, Ches, what were you saying?
I was just thinking about going cross-eyed with one eye.
Yeah.
You still look at your nose. It's not cross-eyed.
Yeah, it's just looking instead of crossing.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
I don't
they're
have-
now all on the inside. And because I'm crazy,
Whee!
I found a picture of what I was talking about.
I'm glad you admit that you're crazy.
Beautiful.
I learned
Weird
this.
floating
As...
sausage.
Yeah, it's like a little floating sausage.
I understand. I have not heard about that, but I like
Oh,
it.
I learned it as a kid, and I was like, that's crazy.
Imagine Michael as a kid just floating sausages up all the time.
I was. It's true.
It feels like a very Michael mannerism to me.
Yeah.
Be like, wow, guys, look at this. You're like, wow.
Yeah, to them, they don't see anything, though.
It's
'Cause
just
it
you
only works from
bonking your fingers
perspective.
together.
Yeah, just bonking your fingers together.
So funny.
It's apparently called the Frankfurter illusion.
Oh. Wow.
This fucking insanity.
Anyway, I'm
Or
sorry
like,
for
I
that.
don't know, hot dog.
At least I know it's not a thing I made up.
No, it's not. It's just the way you said it.
Even funnier, though.
Do you stay as a fly on a taste?
For now.
For now? Fair enough. Okay.
If I'm gonna waste a wild shape, I'm at least gonna get some humor out of it.
Yeah. So you can stealth around the castle now to get to the workshop section. The guards are, of course, up in their towers, keeping a watchful eye on everything. So I'll need a group stealth check. On a taste you don't need to roll. You can for fun, I guess, but I don't think being a fly is going to matter to, like,
28.
everyone else.
Buzzing too loudly. No, you're not.
18.
Or no, sorry, 27. I missed math.
Yeah, I have to do math quick. Shouldn't
Yeah,
be
18.
difficult math. But here we are. Oh my god. 19.
Ooh.
That was hard.
Get it.
So your group average was 22.
Blessings to Zin.
Zin, who just kind of floats over the ground as he walks.
Alright, Jesus.
Is that what he does now?
No.
Oh, okay.
But his stealth is so high, he might as well.
I like
He
that
loves
Michael
to
just
see
accepted that Zintus just like T-poses and hovers around and
Yeah.
nobody sees him. He just slips through the space.
Yeah.
Michael's just like, wow,
Zin
I'll
T-poses
allow
for
it.
dominance.
Hey, there might have been a class feature. He's now Essek.
I mean, yeah, I technically have that feature.
Yeah. Zin can never
Could do
be
it if I
tracked
wanted.
because his pants now have little brushes on the end that mops up his footsteps. That's basically how Pass Without a
Oh,
Trace
Michael.
works. Okay. Zen walks as if he doesn't even exist. There's not even a sound of the crunch of sand or rock beneath his feet. There are a couple moments where you have to stand still and watch to make sure that the guards don't turn their heads, but you do get around to the workshop where there are less people because now you're kind of more on the mountainside. Generally, mountains make pretty good defense on their own because they are mountains.
Yeah, that is true.
Yeah. In the similar vein as putting a castle on a cliffside because, hey, that's pretty easy to defend.
Yeah, but then you don't think about the people on the other side of the mountain.
Yeah.
So you're only defending the one side of the mountain, and then the other people are like, ha! And then you're fucked.
Well, thankfully,
what?
these people put a prison there. No way anyone from a prison would want to do anything.
Damn.
But yeah, you see the what is essentially like the top of a building. Like imagine a roof just on the ground, right?
Wow.
With multiple spouts. And it is quite large. Like this is a dome/cone roof that is probably like 50 feet in diameter and going like 70 feet into the air. There is a open chimney to be seen, and also like a little, actually this be slightly hidden. Someone give me a investigation check.
I mean, I can, but it's not going to be that great. Well, not great. If anybody with a high investigation wants to, they can, but I got 17 on the die. Plus 6. Plus
I can
6.
investigate also if you want.
Whatever 17
got a
plus
better-
6 is.
You just want to do yours?
17
You want
plus
me to do
6 is
me?
23.
I don't care.
Yeah, that's enough.
Well, I got. Yeah, that's enough. Okay, because I got higher than that.
Well, you both spot it then. There's like a little indent in the roofing that can be slid aside to basically have a separate chute. This is probably what Emmett meant when he said to drop down the boat.
Sick.
Oh, nice.
I'm sorry, did you say that it was high up, or was I on crack when I heard that?
No, it goes up, like the entire like structure you're looking at goes up 70 feet. But this is like right in front of you. It's like there's a roof in the ground.
A roof in the ground. We love to see it. Alright. Pick it up. As in pick up the hatch, not pick up the roof. I just could pick up the whole roof.
We could just close the roof off this place and we're like, whoa. Actually, we say nothing. We just let it happen. We're like, Valky's having a bad day.
I'm gonna go ape shit.
I think if Velky pulls the roof off of a building, that's a good day.
To us, maybe, but not to everybody.
I just ruined somebody's life.
You like look down and there's a family that was like eating dinner looking up at you.
Devastating. Okay.
The hatch going down, it goes down quite far, probably like 100 feet. And you can tell this because there's like a little bit of light shining out at the bottom. Bless you.
Thanks, I'm dying over here. Why do I have one cantrip twice? What is happening with my spell sheet?
It might be coming from different sources.
Oh, no. No, I took one cantrip twice, apparently.
Oh.
Yep, fix that later.
A couple that are... I have, I think, a bunch of the same spells, but it'll be like one from my wand, one from my island, one from just like normal, I don't know.
Yeah.
Bunch of stuff.
I know what it is. I got one with my thing and like with one of my feats, but I also took it, so I'm probably gonna have to change that later. But we'll do it later. Not important right now. I was gonna see if there was anything I could do to make it go down gently, but I don't think there is. You have to toss that bitch.
Make a perception check.
Okay. Oh, yes. Whoa, Jesus Christ. I just hit my dice. I know what the number was, but I hit it. I was 27.
27. So you kind of look in the shaft, and at the bottom, it kind of looks like the very bottom is padded. And as you're like looking down, your head brushes against the thing, and there's a little rope hanging from above on a little pulley.
How long do you think it's been since this was used?
A while.
Buzz, buzz.
Buzz. Okay,
Think
we'll hook the boat up, I guess. Let's...
You tie up the boat and send it down?
Just clarify, we have written on it, correct?
You can state that you have, yes.
Okay. And send it down with nothing written on it at all. Okay. Pulley that shit down.
Okay. Can you just give me a flat D20 roll?
I can.
That's what you want.
15.
15? Okay. Yeah, the pulley works without any hitches. It goes down, and there's a slight echoing thud as it hits the cushioned bottom.
It's Skydusk made. If there were any hitches, I would be concerned.
Well, like you said, when was the last time this was used? After a few moments, you hear the sliding grate at the bottom open up, and you see the boat get pulled through.
Nice.
They got our boat message.
It's like a message in a bottle, but weirder.
Message in a boatle.
Yeah. Exactly. You get it. You got me. Okay, and now we're supposed to meet them by a blue stream.
Yep.
Were you supposed to write on it about the blue stream?
You did.
You're supposed to meet them at a blue stream? No, you're just supposed to write on it about a blue stream.
I think we write on it
No,
and
we-
tell them to meet us at the blue stream.
I thought the blue stream was like a code.
Would Emmett have told us what it meant?
Yeah. It is
Okay,
both
what did it
a
mean?
code
Okay.
and literal.
Okay.
Nice.
Then it's not a code. What? Okay, wait, is it a place called the Blue Stream?
It's a place that they know as that, but no one else would. So what Emmett told you is that there is a rock formation that is like blue crystals that they referred to as the Blue Stream.
Okay.
He also told you where to find that, so it's not a, well, now it's on your own.
Perfect. So we're gonna go and meet Manvi at Manvi's
Secret
Princess
location.
Crystal's secret Blue Stream.
At the crevasse.
Not the crevasse. It's my
Oh,
favorite way to say crevice.
I was gonna say. You mean a fucking crevice?
The crevasse.
The Weekenders reference from my end.
It's just how that word's pronounced. I don't know what you're talking about. It's not, but it'd be funny if it was.
Okay. Let us stealth check out of here. Oh, actually, before that, perception check. Velky, one more time.
29.
29. Wow. Y'all are rolling great.
It was 18 on the die.
Shit. You hear some muffled voices coming up from the chamber below. But you can't really make out what they say.
Fuck was I supposed to roll to make out what they said?
Nothing. That's...
Oh.
It's 100 feet down, but you were able to hear it before you walked away.
Okay. Cool.
Oh, you know what? If it was like a 35, I'd be like, yeah, this is somehow...
I can't get a
Perfect.
35.
Yeah.
That's... You know, Zintris and Lore might be able to get 35 with their passive perceptions.
Yeah, mine's at 23 right now.
Oh, damn.
Is my passive perception? It's actually pretty high, I think.
Mine's 21.
Oh, it's 27.
Wow.
That's my
You're
insight.
almost
That's my
there.
passive insight. Okay.
Man, no one can lie to Velky. He'll know instantly.
I really said no more. Courage fucked me.
It's true. After courage is just like, no, never again.
Think you can lie to me? The human lie detector? He's not human.
The tiefling lie detector?
I detect lies only in tieflings. So
Or
we're making
you're-
a stealth check, you said. Sorry.
To get away. If unless you want to do anything with hearing the voices. It's up to you.
What am I supposed to do with that? They're 100 feet down. I feel like there's something you want me to do, but I won't know. I don't know. On a taste.
Buzz.
Do you want to go down there and listen?
I, you know, the last time I went down somewhere in
Don't
fly
do
form,
anything. Just
me and
listen.
Mia-
I don't care what you hear. You come up and tell us, but just listen.
I'm gonna go have to get in a fight with another princept.
Well, it was an advisor last time.
Oh yes, sorry, it was an advisor who then came back to life via fucking light juice.
That's not what happened.
You were in a cleric place. There was nothing but clerics there.
I killed him dead.
You didn't even know if you did or not with your spells.
Anyway, I fly down this passage to go listen to these voices because Velky is curious.
Good luck, my love.
I give a fly salute and I go buzz buzz, and then I fly down. If anything goes south, I can turn into a dragon.
For a guy.
You could
You
turn
could
into a
just
person.
Fly back up the chute. You don't have to engage.
Yeah, but imagine if I get into another advisor situation and they're like, "Oh, we're super evil and we've got you," and I go, "Yeah, dragon,"
That'd be pretty funny. I imagine we would hear it. We would know.
and then I eat him.
And then the advisor's like, "Dragon, these nuts."
And then I eat him.
And then you eat him. Yeah, so you fly down the shaft as a fly. You buzz down.
I buzz down. Buzz buzz.
It sounds like a bit of an argument. One of the voices. Roll a history check to see if you recognize the voice.
History. Let me.
Should pat your ass for
Do
guidance
you
before we
have
went down there.
with this person?
Should have patted my ass for guidance. It's okay. Pat my fly booty.
Flick him down. Guidance. Hits the wall, immediately gets too much HP, knocked out, dies.
Turns back
You
into
know.
a full-size Onates in this boat-sized shaft.
I got a 17 on my history check.
17?
That's really good.
Yeah. The voice sounds a bit familiar. It is the voice of Advisor Edson, who you've only really met one time before back at the start of the campaign. And they are saying, or actually, I'm pretty sure it's he.
You didn't write down their
I didn't.
preferred gender terms.
I have it in my notes, but I didn't on your notes for some reasons. Yeah, Edson's he, him. Manvi, I've told you time and time again, you are not well enough to be working in this shop. You need to get your rest. You kind of get a hint of, in Manvi's reply, because you can't see what's going on, you're only hearing what's going on. They're clearly trying to like hide that they have gotten this boat. So they're just kind of stammering a little bit with, I know doctor's orders are to rest, but I was just wanting to take a look around and get some inspiration, and maybe that would help me. Then they go into a bit of a coughing fit. Get me feeling better. Advisor Edson just says, I understand, but you need to sleep. You remember what happened with Tone's parents. This is not something to just mess around with. And you hear the door open and something kind of be set down, and then they walk away.
Okay. I guess I'll go back to my people. That's what we wanted, right? We just wanted to hear about that conversation. Okay, cool. Then I fly back, and once we have left this place, I will turn back and tell them.
Can I get a stealth check for you all to escape from the castle grounds?
Yeah.
You need one from me?
As long as you're still a fly, you're good.
Okay.
I got a nat 20 for 25.
Nice.
Hey.
I got another 27.
Wow.
I did roll better this time. 22.
Oh, very good. Same way you got out as you got in, through the hole in the wall, Matt, and dimension dooring everyone else.
That sounds good to me.
You are safely on the outside of the castle walls, the guards none the wiser. Onates, you are free to turn back. And for a second, you are half fly, half Onates, like from the fly.
Get Animorph.
No, not Cronin. Not Cronin. I don't know what's worse, Animorph or Cronenberg.
Animorph. The answer is always Animorphs.
Then you shake your head out and it fluffs back into Onates.
Fucking horrible.
I hate it here.
Me too, I quit. I don't quit. But gross. Well, how'd that go?
Well, 1 minute. Incorrect voice. Well, I got some information. I think we already knew this, but Manvi is very sick.
You did not know that.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, the last we saw Manvi, they were cutting. No. Were
The
they
hand
cutting
was-
their own hand off, or what did they after they cut their own hand off?
The last time you saw Manvi, their hand was kind of exploded in the start of campaign, and it was a cutscene that your characters were not a part of, that we discovered that they were choosing
Okay.
to have their hand amputated.
Okay, cool. So the last time we saw Manvi, they were shooting at me.
Well, Manvi is apparently very ill.
I think I know none of this information.
They're not supposed to be working in their workshop, but they decide to do it anyway. It was their advisor telling them this, so gonna put my chips down right now. 60% chance they're being poisoned by their advisor.
Okay, do we got anything that can cure that?
Well, I'm sure if I took a moment to think about it, probably. I have a lot of
Probably.
naturey things. At the very least, we kill him and I true resurrect him, and that technically kills him.
Alright, well
That
that's
one.
that's a bit
Yeah,
much.
take that one off the table.
Yeah,
I feel like we could probably figure something out as long as it's not that.
yeah. I would have to just look for a second. I'd have to think about it. They got the boat message.
Oh, that's good.
Trying to think if I heard any. What else? I think that was it, right? Oh, Tone's father was mentioned.
We know that they were sick, right?
Yeah.
That's common knowledge.
They died of a... Both of Tone's parents died of an illness.
They mentioned Tone. The advisor mentioned Tone's parents, well, father specifically, and the illness they died of, almost implying it's the same illness, which again makes me think he's being poisoned.
Surely
Because-
they already
If you,
suspect
like-
them.
Chemical
Well, like-
illnesses do exist, and genetics and stuff. But I do agree that I think of these being poisoned.
But like, yes, I agree. Illness.
I don't want to take away from what you're saying, but I mean, like, it could be.
Oh, it could,
here.
yes, it could be natural, but
Probably not.
all the advisors are evil as fuck. So there's I believe poisoning has a good chance.
I think it would be really funny, actually, if Edson was the only one that was nice. It's not gonna happen. I just think it would be really funny.
It would be funny, you're right. And it would take poisoning off the table. Well, we can bring that up when we meet with Manvi. Potentially. If we want to start our relationship with this person by saying, hey, we think your trusted advisor is poisoning you.
I would actually recommend starting the conversation off with Emmett. Might go better.
Yeah, probably. And then maybe during this conversation we do bring up that, hey, all the advisors suck. They're also slowly dying because the thing they work for is killing them when they stop being useful.
Theoretically.
Theoretically, that part is still theoretics, but there's a little bit of precedent for it. They tried to kill Eden. They probably maybe did kill Cass, if they're what killed Cass. And I'm sure they would have gotten to Daju eventually. If Wilhelms didn't do it himself.
Yeah, that's fresh.
Daju seemed incredibly devout though, so...
He was something.
When I had my little rundown with him, he was mentioning the night and all this stuff. And killing Wilhelms for the night, so... He's the only one that seemed to be like super, like, we are enacting a plan and we are doing it now. The others have been very like, nothing has happened with them until we've done something. It's been like reactive, you know?
Daju was always devout to something.
Yeah.
May as well be his biggest flaw.
Kind of was. So
Also a dick. Whatever that's right.
They kind of all are. I don't think we've met like a good princess or a good advisor. I mean, I guess Eden was like okay until it was incredibly obvious she was evil.
Yeah. Alright, well, that's enough of that.
Yeah.
Let's go to the Blue Pier, whatever the fuck it was called.
Blue stream.
Blue Stream.
To the pier.
Yeah.
It's the pier. Take a long walk off a short pier.
Well, and then we'd have to either go to Antibur or Gregson. Gregson 2, might I
Yeah,
add.
the second Gregson, because god damn it, Michael.
You really said,
Gregson
oh, that's a good
2.
name.
Yeah, that's a great city name. Can't believe I haven't used it yet.
I mean, it's not like
Like
there are plenty of repeat town names in real life.
No, that's true, but there's only so many cities here.
There's
And he didn't even know that it happened.
There's 33 cities on this map, and I somehow doubled it. Like, doubled one of them.
Never not gonna be funny to me.
So two namers of cities came to the same conclusion.
They were both named after the mayor Gregson, but
Yeah.
Gregson didn't know that he had a twin brother named Gregson.
They have to be brothers.
Yeah, they were brothers who created their own settlements in different provinces.
They do say that sometimes twins who are divided do the same thing.
Both like the name Gregson, and so they chose it as their chosen name. Both trans, obviously.
Naturally.
Naturally. Okay. It is a relatively short walk out of the city, but you have to take some weird turns and stuff. Get through some hidden pathways in the forest and mountainside to get to this spot. And wow, yeah, it is beautiful crystal. Literally looks like a small stream, but instead of water, it is like crystalline sapphire.
Yeah, beautiful crystal. It looks like sapphire. Is it like that one one of the one Christmas decoration that they have in that like I don't know where it is, but it's up kind of by Winners, and it's like it's like a gated community, but for Christmas they open it up
Oh,
for
yeah,
the
yeah,
lights.
yeah.
Oh yeah, all
And
the
then they
lights
have
and stuff.
they have that light stream, but they have that like that stream. It looks like a
Yeah,
stream,
they
but it's
do.
light.
I don't remember
I could watch
that.
that shit for hours. It was from last year. I don't know if they've done it every year, but man,
It's really
if they do it
good.
this year, you gotta go look at it. I could
Yeah.
literally stay there for hours. It's like water when you like space out, but when you like focus in, it's just thousands of lights. It's incredible.
Okay, I'll have to check that out, but I will say sure. It looks like
So
that.
good.
A couple hours pass.
Okay, well now I'm just gonna have to make a snack for everybody.
Yeah, wow, it's been a couple hours.
What do you
What
make
do
for
we
a
want
snack?
to snack on? Let's see. We could do ants on a log. We could do. I might subject everybody to ants on a log. That's the only snack I can think of right now.
Son of Log sounds awesome. Can we do it with chocolate instead of raisins?
Absolutely. Fuck raisins.
Oh, does
Fuck
Velky
raisins.
also hate raisins?
If I hate raisins, Velky hates raisins. If raisins don't have any haters, I'm dead. It's not. It's non-negotiable.
Raisins will always have a hater because I exist also. And my mom gave me permission to spit raisins out on the floor if I ever encounter a raisin.
I'm gonna go grab
I feel
some
I
of my
heard that story before.
chocolate-covered raisins.
My mom told me that raisins are so foul and disgusting that if I ever eat one by accident, I don't have to be polite. And she did not tell me this as a child. She told me this as like an adult and was like, spit it on the floor, get it out of there.
Don't even
If you-
think about keeping it in your mouth whole. Just be free.
You don't have to be nice about it. Just spit that shit out and go, ugh, raisin. Feelings do not matter when in terms of raisins.
I currently have grapes in 3 forms: solid, liquid, and dried.
Those dried ones out of here, Michael. Get them out of my sight.
I agree. So anyway, he makes ants on a log, but with chocolate chips.
Okay.
Or the
Yeah.
equivalent to chocolate chips, because fuck raisins.
Yeah, you
Laura's
can
right,
definitely
and
have some
Laura should say
chocolate
it.
chips. I can imagine every now and then you make chocolate chip pancakes.
Ideal.
Yeah.
Sometimes you gotta change up your pancakes. Get some blueberries in there,
Cinnamon.
some cinnamon.
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 One eggy.
Peanut butter or peanuts.
I never had peanuts on a pancake.
It's the best, Michael. You're missing out.
I'll put pistachios on my pancakes. I don't fuck with peanuts.
No.
Doesn't have to be
Mm,
peanuts, but nuts in general. I'll do walnuts sometimes. That's really good with
I'm
syrup.
mostly not a fan of nuts except for like cashews and pistachios.
Pistachios? Fuck.
Yeah,
Well,
they do.
well, yeah,
fuck.
Matt, we know you're straight.
Aha.
That took me a second. It's like, what does being straight have to do with pistachio?
I was just like, man, the gay person was so stunned. Just, I was like, ah, oh, ha 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 ha.
The fuck does that even mean?
Yeah. It's like, what are you?
After
Oh.
a few hours, you have a wonderful smorgasbord of ants on a log.
I would like to say that I set a couple aside for Manvi.
Okay.
I'm just gonna assume that they're gonna be hungry when they get here. Food makes everybody nicer, you know? Unless
There's
they're,
an ant
you
on a
know,
log, you know?
allergic to peanuts and stuff.
Ants on a log, though, how can you pass up?
Well, if
Honestly,
you're
Grizel-
allergic to peanuts.
Grizel strikes me as somebody who actually gets angrier the more they eat.
Yeah.
Grizel
need a
gets
Snickers
angrier the
bar.
longer she exists.
Mood. Same.
Yeah, if we ever need to fully have a long conversation with Grizel, can I bring a Snickers?
Like, she looked at your group one time and didn't even say anything and insulted the person leading you to the room.
You sure did.
Oh.
Rosella's foul, and I love that for her, but also die.
What are you playing, Matt? No answer? Okay.
Just gonna call him out
What?
like that.
What are you playing?
Ace Attorney Investigations.
Ah, okay. I was like, I recognize that sound
I
effect.
was hoping you were
also
gonna say
recognize
D&D.
that, I had no idea.
I was like, he's gonna say D&D. And then he didn't.
It would have been so funny if you said D&D. Oh my god.
Well, it's been a couple hours.
It's been a couple hours. You hear the crunching sound of footsteps approaching.
Everybody act natural.
What does unnatural even look like?
Just gonna stuff
Unnatural.
another log into their mouth and then into their pocket.
Like that. Pretty normal for low.
From around the bend is not Manvi.
Uh-oh.
It is a small child. And by small child, I mean probably looks to be about 15.
Does Manvi have a successor that we know of?
Make a history check.
Okay. I lived here at one point. 3. I have purged those memories.
Your first thought was, does Manvi have a successor? The second thought was, did I kill the successor? Third thought, everything goes white.
Can I make a
no.
history check? I feel like Lore might know.
Yeah, Laura might know. You can make a history check.
I was like, wait a second, I actually did live here.
Recently, too.
I mean,
Yeah, Laura's Skydusk
I mean,
memories are more reliable
not
than other cases.
as a Sangus.
Yeah.
No, I don't know anything.
Not
I got a
as
7.
Sangus.
Can I make one for fun?
Sure.
I have nothing in history. A natural 20.
Nice.
I love that for us so much.
Skydusk means nothing to Valky.
But
Natural
also
20, let's
everything
go.
at the same time, apparently.
This is from long lectures of Grizel complaining about Skydusk.
I like the idea that.
Valky was there for that.
Yeah. So, Grizel broadcasts via major illusion.
Just one time.
So the entire province knows, fuck Skydusk.
All my homies hate
Okay.
Skydusk.
I mean, we're joking, but she would.
If Skydusk has 100 haters, I'm one of them.
I'm pretty sure she's 99 of them.
Yeah, I'm 99 of them.
I make 99 illusions just so I can be the 100th hater. What's that mark me?
Skydusk has 99 problems, and I'm all but one.
She's like, watch this shit. Creates the entire border becomes illusions of her flipping them off.
Like, Skydusk wishes they could do this each. We love Skydusk in this house.
Anyway, Velky, you know for a fact that Manvi does not currently have a successor named.
Does this kid look like Manvi?
I think that
No.
Bucky knows still. Laura and Anastasia are like, who the fuck is this child? And Lucky's like, Manvi does not have a successor. And we're like, okay.
Anastasia just
this-
asks out loud, does Manvi have a successor? Laura's like, I didn't pay attention.
Lucky's like, no. Does this
fucking like,
child
what?
look familiar in any capacity?
No, but the clothes they're wearing definitely look that of
Fancy lad.
fancy lad, maybe not nobility, but make an insight check, Mel. Not Velky,
Me?
Mel. Yeah.
Do you want my passive insight or just an insight check?
Insight check.
Okay. Let's boogie. Okay. Oh my god, I don't want to add these numbers together.
What are they?
I can 18 and 17.
25.
30,
Oh, 35.
35.
I don't know why I only
25.
thought 7.
And he was so confident about
Yeah, I was like 7. 18 plus 7 is 25. And then you said teen. I'm like, fuck. 35.
These are bad numbers to add together. Yucky.
I know, right? I was like, I can't do this. Man, I give up. And then I gave up.
Actually, I've decided to fail the check voluntarily because I don't want to do the math.
I get it.
Okay,
Oh.
so based off of the way the clothes look, they look nice but practical. You get the sense that not nobility, but probably works in the castle.
Okay.
Nice.
It is a girl, like I said, 15, very short, straight hair, like cut. All you have long hair.
Well, I mean, Jer doesn't have long hair. Can we use Jer as an
Yeah,
example?
okay. Jer, IRL Jer, very similar like length. She has dark skin, black hair, and is just kind of looking at everyone here wide-eyed.
Oh, it's Harrowhark. Okay. I figured
Fuck.
it out.
Yeah.
I've got it. I've made it. I'm here. Okay.
I
Damn
would
it.
love to see Harrowhark trying or eating a worm. Eating a
I would also love to see Harrowhark eating a worm.
like a bird.
Yeah, goddamn. So I double check. Very close to Harrow. Fuck.
No, this is a good thing, Michael. We love to see it.
Fucky.
Well, so Harrow and Gideon aren't dark skinned, right?
Yeah, they are.
Yes, they are.
Maybe I
Yeah.
need to see.
There's a whole thing
Sure.
about Maori blood in there.
Yeah, I'm like,
Oh, I don't
Michael,
remember
fun
that.
fact about the log tomb, fun fact about the log tomb. There's paler skinned characters, not a single one of them is white. There's a difference between
Oh
pale
yeah, I
skin and
see
white.
it now. Looking
Michael,
back at
not
the
a
cover
single
of
one of these
Gideon.
fucking characters is white.
Yeah, okay, that's my bad.
I'm telling you.
I think
I'm
I've
telling
Just
you.
because
seen-
they wear skeleton paint doesn't mean they're white.
I think I've also
Yeah,
seen
well,
fan art of them being white and just didn't even think that that was incorrect.
Yeah, because not everybody knows that not a single character from this book series is white. None of them are.
So yeah, here we go. Here's what this child looks like, but without the skeleton motif. Why did that do that and not actually just show the picture?
Because we hate it here.
Harrow is pale, but it's because she's
we go.
malnourished, by the way.
And has
To be
never
fair
seen
with
the sun.
She does have lighter skin, but solely because she's, like, sick. Yeah, and doesn't know what the sun is. Not has never seen the sun
Yeah, I know.
by choice. She
Literally
doesn't know
never.
what the sun is.
That's what happens when you live on the 9th planet from the sun.
So this kid comes around.
Yeah, looks at you, goes wide-eyed. You are not who they were expecting. Velk, you can kind of see in their eyes as they like dart between the 5 of you. There's some calculations going on in her head, and she bolts.
Wait, no. I give chase. It's time to give chase, Michael.
It's time to chase the child again.
Didn't get to ask her if she wanted a worm.
Okay.
That's on a log. I don't know why they're worms to me. My
Yeah.
God.
You want a worm?
So bad, apparently.
We get back and Lore is just wiggling on the ground like a worm.
I mean, doing the worm.
Oh,
Butt
worm?
scrub.
A worm?
Like the dance move?
Onates is just like, Velky, would you love me if I was still a worm? And Velky's like, Onates, if you turn into a worm one more time.
He also says, hold on a second, I'm giving chase.
I'm giving chase,
Gives
yeah.
chase.
Make an acrobatics check to see if you can work your way through the rock and terrain as quickly as they can.
I will say that as I'm giving chase, I will yodel behind them. Where's Manvi?
That's probably...
He's making it weird.
Where's Mom?
Mommy!
Scared.
He doesn't. I want to clarify that he doesn't look mad.
No, it's just really funny.
He sounds alarmed.
Yeah. Okay, first acrobatics check.
18 on the die plus 3.
Okay, 21, okay.
Like, we're not going to hurt you. Hold on, please, just a minute.
That's a better... Give me a persuasion on that with advantage.
Oh, okay. Okay, with advantage. Okay, Jesus, with advantage 15?
15?
Yeah, I have 0 in persuasion.
She slows down now that you're like on your own. It's just you and her. She does stop and turns to face you but keeps one arm behind her back.
No, it's fine. You can have a dagger. I don't care.
Scared
Hey.
of knives?
Who are
Hi.
you?
My name's Velky. Adair?
Why are you here?
I'll dangle out. I'll take the crystal out of my shirt.
Okay. I was told I was going to be meeting someone else.
Emmett, right?
She gives
Yeah?
a little nod.
Yeah. Okay. Good. You brought a knife to a meeting with Emmett. Particular reason? I'm assuming it's a knife. Might not be a knife. What you got there?
A knife.
So she lets her hand come out and like in reverse grip is a electric dagger.
Oh, sick.
If Valky was gonna get killed, it would have been at least cool.
Yeah.
If Velky was going to get killed by a child 4 years younger than him.
I was a
This is
child
how it would
once.
happen.
I was a child once. I remember like it was 2 years ago.
Any reason you were bringing a knife to a meeting with potentially Emmett? Or did you not trust it?
I keep this on me at all times just in case.
Smart. I don't have
Childhood
any cool
adventure.
daggers.
Do you not carry a knife with you all the time?
I have a normal dagger.
Especially when leaving the city. Things have been weird lately. There's lots of creatures.
Right. Well, I'm sorry. It wasn't meant to be a trick or a trap. We really did just want to, well, talk to Manvi. We've got ants on a log. If you want to come back.
Ants on a
You've got
log?
ants on a log.
Yeah, I made them.
Why would you make
It's a snack.
ants?
It's not.
You're
It's not
eating
ants. It's
ants?
no. It's chocolate chips.
On a log?
On a piece of celery with peanut butter in it?
Her expression is like she's clearly never heard of this before. But she's kind of doing the mental thing and being like, I guess those would taste good together.
Yeah, no, it's good. I promise. You don't have to if you'd rather just stay here, but I think it's better if we explain ourselves as a group. You're in no danger, though. I promise. You promise, if you want.
Make another persuasion check.
Slap my ass for guidance this time. Never mind, I got a natural 20. For a natural 20, that's it, it's 20.
Hell yeah.
I mean, I guess I could guidance it, just... I said I would. 23.
Okay. She keeps like her eyes on you and doesn't disengage the dagger, but does follow you back to the camp.
Yeah, I'll give her my back. It's all about the trust, baby.
When you get back, what's everybody doing?
Giving Marigold dance on the log. Well, I'm just giving him the log. Just licking off all the peanut butter and eating the chocolate chips and then giving him the celery, which he licks the like rest of like the residual peanut butter and then doesn't eat the log.
Velky will take your discarded logs.
Did I just Laura's just licked clean?
Yeah. I mean, the celery's his favorite part.
Laura just wants peanut butter and chocolate chips.
And Velky just wants celery.
We're meeting in the middle, man. It's like the crusts on the bread. He'll eat the bread crust. He'll eat the pizza crust. It's fine.
Does that mean he likes the
Sorry,
heel of
just
the loaf?
pizza.
Yes.
She
And there's his aunt's on a log.
Why put them together if you're just gonna eat them separate?
Well, I mean, that's, you know, that's... They're not meant to be eaten separately. That's just how it is here sometimes.
She
Eat
grabs
them in one bite. A couple bites.
She very carefully grabs one and then like goes and tries to sit not in a rude way, but away from everyone.
Yeah, I get it.
She sits on a rock and just kind of keeps hold of her dagger while she tentatively takes some bites. So what's the deal?
Well, I was actually gonna ask you the same thing. Let's see. I mean, can I ask why Manvi sent you?
Because Manvi can't leave the castle.
Why?
Currently on bed rest.
That tracks.
But I was summoned. Prince Manvi gave me orders to go meet, well, Emmett here.
They must trust you then, hey?
I'd like to think so.
It's good, we need somebody trustworthy here.
I'm basically,
I mean, you know. Go ahead.
one of, I guess, possible apprentices.
That's cool. Let's get introductions out of the way first, hey? You know my name.
Yes, Princep Velky.
You don't need to call me a princess. I mean,
I think it would be quite unbefitting if I didn't.
alright. Up to you. Feel free, everybody, to introduce yourselves. I know you can.
So, I'm Laura Bella Historia, and this is Marigold.
I'm interest.
It's interesting.
Chris.
He's interesting, isn't he?
Yeah.
I am the great Onates, Princept of Mornrin.
Princept Onates Zintrist. Lore Marigold and Princept Velki. Okay.
And you?
My name is Chara.
Nice to meet you, Chara.
First in line to apprentice under Princept Manvi.
Very cool.
Also general handmaid.
Well, cool.
She disengages the electric dagger and like hides it in a hidden pocket on in her clothes.
Well, you were sent by Manvi, and we were sent by Emmett. I guess this works.
Princept Manvi told me they were working in their workshop when they received a message from Emmett, but they could not go as they are currently A, on bed rest. They should not be walking around or working anyway. And B, Advisor Edson is keeping close watch to make sure they recover.
I'm sure they are.
I'm sure that, yeah, that's what I was going to say.
Oh,
Please, guys,
Well,
they're really
it's-
cagey.
really, I was kind of hoping we could start with something else, but I guess we're gonna start
Yeah.
with this.
We don't need to get into that, but I mean, pop off.
What?
But I
What
think
do you know
before
about?
that, we'll take
Oh,
a
yeah,
quick
okay.
break.
Oh, good, nice. I'll have a snack.
I think that's a good spot to take a
How
quick
long?
break.
10-minute? 5-minute?
Yeah, 10-minute break.
You dokie?
Get back 10, 15, or 10 or 5 to.
Well, that would be a 15-minute break.
Yeah, 10 to 15-minute break.
10 or 15-minute break?
Can you just give us one number?
10. 10-minute
Okay,
break.
okay, I'll see you at 8. Okay, but also you cut me off, so I have no idea where I was going with that conversation. Do you know where I was going with that conversation?
Oh.
Michael was the one that cut me off. It's okay. Michael said break time.
Oh, sorry, I had like many burps suddenly.
Okay, I was like, now he's ignoring me.
Oh my god, I'm dying. You were talking to Chara.
Mm-hmm.
Like Sugar Chara?
That's the one.
Yep. Hop, skip, jump. You were explaining things with Emmett, like about why you were here.
Yes. But we didn't get to talk about that because they immediately brought up Manvi being sick, which means that I can't start the conversation with the nice thing that I was going to start the
No, you're
conversation.
like, I guess we're starting with the bad thing.
Yes.
I mean, you could still talk about the nice thing instead.
Now, let's do it this way. Do you want the good news or the bad news?
Let's go with the good news.
Well, you know, I realize actually that the good news might also be bad news. It's good news in that it's good. It's bad news in that it could go wrong at any moment. Emmett is currently working on a way to get back into the, what do you call it? Capital. Dawnmark. Take it back, if you will.
Okay.
back now, y'all.
Last I was told anything, Princess Emmett and Princess Tone were on the run after attempting to kill the Princeps, though Princess Manvi has told me that it's probably a misunderstanding.
Okay, so I have to go a lot further back. My apologies. Let's go back farther. I was there that day. I remember it very well. Emmett didn't do shit. Oh, neither did Tone. Bless her heart.
Okay.
They are on the run, you know, because everybody's accusing them of doing something bad.
Yeah, I mean, I heard from Manvi that they were about to kill Emmett, or at least hurt Emmett, and then hesitated and let him go, and then it was a rough first couple months of Princess Manvi being back because they were in a deep depression over it.
Yeah, I would imagine so. It was a pretty rough day. Amata was never killed by them.
Oh, that's good.
Amata is dead,
That's bad.
but wasn't dead.
Wait, that makes sense. Wait.
Amata lied.
Points to
Yes.
on a taste. Wait a
Good.
second.
He's catching on. She's catching on.
She's getting it, so it's okay.
And hold
We'll
on
take
a
it.
second. Points back to Velky.
Okay, that's a big story. We can get into that one later. It's unrelated. Let's just say that Wilhelms was an evil bastard who was trying to take control of my body, so I took control back.
And Amata was less evil, but there was a clone army and a whole shebang.
Lots of mushrooms. And
Well, things
flowers.
explain. Doesn't make
So
sense.
many
Listen.
mushrooms.
We'll get into the nitty-gritty details in a bit. Just know, if it matters, if it means anything, the crystals did choose us.
Okay.
If that doesn't mean anything, just know that Emmett and Tone did not kill Amata. Amata was faking it the whole time.
How do you fake it in front of the highest?
It wasn't
ranking...
them. It was a clone. The real Amata was tucked safely away in Warren the whole time.
So they didn't even go?
They didn't even go.
What the fuck?
They might not have been going for years, honestly. Who's to say?
That's like the one time all the Princeps get together.
I know,
They're
right?
supposed to figure out who's going to be king, so the kingdom cannot be torn. And Amarta didn't even go?
You say that, but was
Didn't
anything
go.
ever actually done at those meetings?
Discussions were had. Whether or not they came to conclusions, they did come to conclusions. The conclusion was that nobody agreed.
Even if that's the foregone conclusion, that's still extremely rude.
She gets it. She gets it. So, Amata was rude. Not only were they rude, but they were rude enough to not even step forward after all of that and say, hey, I'm alive. Actually, look at me. And admittedly, we may have staged a coup.
I can't
It wasn't
blame you.
really an intentional coup, to be fair. Just kind of happened.
Intentional enough to become princept.
Well, that's his thing. You want to tell her your story, Annotate, how you became princess?
Well, oh, how deep do we go?
Well, if Manvi trusts her, then as deep as you
Okay.
think you can go. I guess.
So, well, let's discuss the advisors very quickly then.
Okay, yeah, we can go there.
Yeah, we're just going into it.
Well, okay. Well, first,
No,
we'll start-
this leads safely into advisor talk. Go on.
yeah,
Talk
well,
about it.
First off, we're not the one who actually killed Amarta.
yeah. Well, I'll start with my motivation for said coup. Like I said before, I am the great Onotes. I'm going to be king.
She does a little eye roll, as a teenager does.
You know, everybody does that when I say that.
I mean, to be fair, most kind of chuckle and laugh at you.
Yeah, the reactions are not good when I say that. Know that I am very serious, though. I am going to be king. And said desire to become king has gotten us in trouble in the past. At one point, some of us were being wanted for attempted murder, which was being held over our heads by Advisor Cass. This is the part where we discuss the advisors. They are all evil. Yes, even yours. They are working for something called the Knight. Or they are the Knight, working for the Knight.
Oh, they're working for the night.
They're working for the Knight.
The one that
Theoretically.
starts spelled with an N, not a K.
Every
Yeah.
every single advisor seems to be in on it. We don't have full confirmation of yours, but it's a reliable bet.
Statistically high.
Statistically high.
Cass was
Agreed.
blackmailing us into
Antone.
Antone and blackmailing us to looking for Emmett and Tone. I had always had a desire to become king. We decided that, hey, we could get out of this constant blackmail if I become a princept and acquire some of that diplomatic immunity. We had speculations.
We had to go to Mornren anyway.
We had to go to Monren anyway.
I got sent there to overthrow people, but not really. I don't know. It's horrible.
Yeah, there was
we
also
don't love
some-
it.
There's also some church junk. Hey, the church sucked too.
We can go into that one later.
Yeah, we'll go into that one later. Essentially, we go to Monren. Turns out Amada sucks. She's completely subjugated the Kenku people, thrown them all in prison. We also get sent to said prison. We free said Kenkus. We go back to the castle. We get in a fight with Amada. She is knocked unconscious, not killed. The knight reveals themselves long enough to kill her and attempt to kill Advisor Cass to cover up their things. We know it's a cover-up because we later discovered that Cass is clearly working for them.
Yeah, she kept one of the cloaks.
He's kept all the cloaks. Since then, we've had to be very careful about talking with her. I lost my train of thought.
It's gone. I
It's
believe in you.
Most of it.
Completely gone.
The train has been suplexed.
So then I took Amada's crystal upon her dying, put it on, had a whole ritual with the tree that they keep there, the big tree, that all of the Monren princeps have to like link their life to. And now I am Princeps of Monren.
Yeah, Marta had a whole army of
Clones.
and
Wretchedness.
well, and essentially zombies, really.
Yeah, she was
They
using
weren't zombies, but you know.
she was using her druid magic to attach flowers and mushrooms to her soldiers, effectively giving her control over them.
It's really upsetting,
Just
actually.
one. It was pretty rough.
For some reason, the ones with mushrooms like to click.
They were clickers.
We thought about getting rid of them, but they're basically tied around their heart. However, after Armada died, they went inert, so that's probably okay.
It's probably okay.
Yeah.
As
They're all dead now.
there was
We had a mass
entire-
burial.
yeah,
We
there was an
had a
entire
whole
problem.
funeral for them.
No, aren't.
No, you're thinking about
The-
poppies.
Yeah, the poppy ones are still good. The ones
Oh,
that were
the mushrooms are dead. Okay.
yeah, they all just like died.
Yeah, so all the mushroom ones died. The flowers are still alive. The flowers seem to have gone inert.
It's kind of fucked up because you know it's an island, and you know I realized that nobody went there, but people should have gone there.
It's
Can't remove the flowers or it will kill them.
it's terribly fucked up.
Well, this sounds like something that could have been told through short form over the matter of months.
Yeah. Like
Probably.
like the first day of every week. For a couple of hours.
The Church of Onates is born.
God.
Okay.
And though did he say, fuck 'em, and blew a hole through his stomach.
One
And
of
on
the
the sixth day, he said, "I shall have their heads on pikes." And everyone was like, "Oh shit, really?"
And then on the second day, he was like, "No,
Oh,
man, I was
I'm
fucking
fine,
kidding.
bro."
What the hell? Why are you piking them?"
on the
And
one
on
of the other
s-
reasons we went to Monren was because we, as a form of punishment for disobeying the church, Velki here, was being told by advisor Daju, reminder, all the advisors suck, it's important, was being told by advisor Daju to go bury some stick in Monren. Also, talk about opening a church there. We were initially going to do that back when we thought the church didn't suck. Turned out the church sucked. We're getting there. So no, that's not happening. We buried the stick. Hey, turns out the stick's a bomb.
The stick was a bomb. Yeah.
It was a bomb. We dealt with it. Well, we
It
had
was a
friends
sticky
deal with
bomb.
it. Uh,
I carried that for a while too.
we
I
continued
had that in my pocket for a long time.
so long.
Mhm.
We continued on our journeys. A bit of a spying session took me to a secret underground chamber that the church had, where I discovered, hey, Daju's evil and working for the knight. Oh, it's probably all of the advisors. That's when we came across the realization, oh shit, this is like the third one. It's just all of the advisors, isn't it?
It's like one of like 30 basements, to be fair with you. It wasn't like just a single one. They all have basements that are terrible.
Yeah, and all these basements linked and had these terrible, awful. Continuing this train, I ended up getting away from Daju, and we began to learn a lot of things. The blight was Shatir's fault to begin with.
So people.
Technically, it was Wilhelm's fault.
Well, Wilhelm's fault.
It
Serving.
was a joint effort. Wilhelm's was over 1,000 years old.
Well,
Something like that.
Using what we have referred to as blight juice in our group, to keep himself alive.
It does not taste like juice though.
Which they harvest and kept in jars in the basements of all the churches, which they then transported to this large cave where there was a big supply of it, that I destroyed. Continuing on this line of thought, we think, oh, Daju's the big bad because he mentions he wants to kill Wilhelms. So we're like, oh, Wilhelms is fine then. Turns out Wilhelm's not fine. Wilhelm's is also crazy evil, but a different brand of crazy evil. He tries to take Velki's body to continue living longer.
Mm-hmm.
He brings Shatia into this world in a corrupted form. We have killed a god.
That one we can take credit for.
Yes.
Oh, well, on that, just like as a fun little note, we also did take down the barrier. That's gone now.
Yeah, we did
That was
recently
us.
take the barrier down. The barrier was never to keep anything out. It was a lie.
It was to harvest all of the people living here. Theoretically. Eventually.
It was always a lie. So, with Wilhelm's down and Amada down, we replaced them. All of the advisors suck and are slowly dying as they become, presumably, less useful to the knight.
We're a power vacuum in Freya Noon. There's nobody there to run it.
Yeah.
I've put somebody in charge in Ottoman for now. Just move things over.
I am.
We're working on Mornren.
Yeah, fortunately, Cass is in charge of Monren right now, but as soon as we're done here, we have plans to go there and deal with that whole situation. But basically, the people who run this kingdom are pretty much all awful. We're discovering very slowly.
Not the princeps, the advisors.
Not
Well, I mean, some of the princeps sucked.
some of the princeps, mostly Wilhelm's. Grisel's a little grumpy.
A little.
Very grumpy.
A little grumpy.
So grumpy.
Did you know that she puts up these major illusions all along the borders and flips off Skydusk on like a weekly basis? Takes a lot of energy, so she can't do it very often, but she does it. It's the spite for me. It's top notch. I've seen it myself. I grew up in that.
Oh my god!
Oh, we know. She's a huge bitch.
Favorite animal is the court trauma dumping on of like a 15-year-old who just emerged from the woods.
Honestly, the whole point of this is to tell you that Manvi isn't safe.
Well, I'm glad I live in a completely normal province where nothing evil is happening.
So much evil is happening here.
About that.
So we also realized, you know those earthquakes you've been having?
Refix that also.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was Griselle and Dane.
Well,
We don't know if Griselle was involved, but it was definitely Dane.
okay.
Right, that was Dane. We
but
saw
I
Dane
mean,
down there.
Yeah, it was Dane. It was Advisor Dane. Okay, well, at least Manvi is not doing anything evil. Can I get like an all-encompassing persuasion check on these?
Sure.
From all of us, or just
Let's do a group because you kind of all jump in every now and then.
Oh, that'd be a
Nice.
28 from me.
Mine is gonna be whatever it is.
Mine is 30.
Mine is 16.
And from the great.
Mine is 17.
The two doing the most talking are not the most persuasive.
I don't have any persuasion. My charisma is 0.
I have a plus 9, but I rolled
just
really low.
hilarious.
I
I have
know.
a plus 15 and I rolled a 15.
I have a 13 and I rolled a 15.
Nice.
So that averages out to 23.
Pretty convincing, huh?
Yeah, so we're here because Emmett trusts Manvi. And we trust Emmett.
And we desperately need allies.
Okay, so if the if the advisors are evil, then
Well, they're doing bad things. Yeah. Horrible things.
So,
but they work for this knight.
We don't know anything about the knight.
So then Edson also probably does.
That's what we're assuming, which is why
very
I
high
think
possibility.
there's a reason that Manvi isn't getting better, and there's also a reason that Edson won't leave Manvi's side.
Oh, yes, sorry, I got distracted by our whole adventure story and forgot.
Yeah, I didn't mean for you to tell them
Sorry. I forgot about
That's okay.
our theory.
As long as Chara's okay with everything that we just exposed, then yeah.
It's a lot. I don't know if I'll retain everything.
That's okay. I'm
I
sorry
didn't
that we
retain
just kind of
everything, and I was
threw
there
that
for
at
most of
you.
it.
The next part's the part you should retain. I have a funny feeling. Take it with a grain of salt. It's not 100% true, unlike everything we've said before. But if Manvi is sick, and I have it on decent authority that it is a comparable sickness to Tone's parents, perhaps it's not a sickness. Perhaps Manvi is being poisoned by their advisor. To leave them in a weakened and unhelpful state. We know that their ultimate goal is probably to kill the advisors because Daju was actively about to kill Wilhelms.
You mean the advisors want to kill the Princeps?
So is that not what I said? That's
You
what
said
I
the
meant.
ultimate goal is to kill the advisors?
Sorry, the advisor's ultimate goal is to kill the Princeps because when Daju died, he was at the tail end of like a week-long plan to kill Wilhelms.
Yeah, something. If there's no Princeps, then one person has to take power, blah, blah, blah.
Blah, blah,
Theoretically,
blah.
that would be the knight.
All hail the knight, yes. So, I'm a druid. I'm druidy. I haven't looked, but I'm going to see if I have something in my repertoire to heal whatever it is. Because...
Well,
or at least find out if it's a sickness.
Prince of Manvi has had many doctors come through. We've had many healers, and it seems like things get better, but then go back to bad.
Because
their advisor's always with them to read.
Edson is likely poisoning him.
Yeah. Also, because I was going to say not to toot my own horn. I love tooting my own horn.
It's all you've been doing all night.
That's all he does ever.
We love him, though.
You've had aren't the son of a god.
Oh my god, you're not the son of a... It's fine, just ignore him.
Son of a... No.
Beasting. He's not literally the son of a god.
I'm basically...
Arnatace, if you're the son of a god, then I'm the son of a god, and I'm not the son of a god.
I was created by a god.
You were brought back to life by a god.
In his image.
He looks nothing like you.
He is in my eyes, Velky.
He's a dragon.
I have dragony traits.
And he's got a very big hat.
You know what's happening. Don't worry about it.
Look, some of us have had coalescence with gods. My something great grandmother. It's fine. The point is, he's just a second.
Talk to you, God. It's not that impressive anyways.
How can it not be impressive? They're God.
I don't know. It's not that cool.
I mean, once you've seen one, you've seen them all.
Has
Yeah, all
Lore
kind of the
talked
same.
to a god?
I don't know. They talked to Shatir when she was crazy.
I don't know if
Well,
that
it was
counts.
less talking, more screaming in horrible agony, but...
Yeah. I don't know if talking's the proper word, but I don't know. Sounds like that interesting.
So what's happening? My dad decided that he would come in while I was obviously yelling. And clearly busy. What's happening?
We
Everything's gods are shit.
Wow. Rude.
Hate shit.
We didn't continue from when you left because you were mid-sentence.
Yeah, I don't know what I was saying either. I was in the zone. Do you remember what the last thing I said was? I would appreciate help.
No,
Valid.
I don't. Sorry.
All I know
Michael.
is we were talking about gods.
Yeah, I don't remember the exact way the sentence went because we then were talking about how Lore hasn't actually talked to a god despite saying they're not great to talk to.
Lore's being a little shit. It wasn't specifically that they have talked to gods. Lore doesn't... They believe in gods as a physical being, but doesn't believe in the concept of following them. We've gone over this before.
Yeah.
Laura and Lauren are the same person. So, I don't know what I was talking about. All I remember is that delightful argument, and now I've got nothing.
Yeah. Ultimately, so, Chara will say, so, he's not the son of a god, despite claiming to be.
Look, it's a matter of perspective.
He's not the Messiah. He's a
You
very
didn't.
naughty boy.
You were not birthed from his loins.
I was not birthed from his loins. I died a horrible person and was given a second chance at life.
Resurrected by his loins.
By a god.
Like, by that right, you are a god to Sprig. Which is not the case.
Oh my god. That's horrifying.
What I get, but okay, yeah, I get.
Doesn't it sound weird when I put it that way? I mean, he is literally a god, but you didn't
Well, no,
father
like, that means you're
Sprig.
Sprig's father.
Yeah, that's correct.
Yeah, but Sprig wasn't a whole new person when I brought them back.
Sprig is literally a tiefling now.
Yeah, but they're the same person.
They
you're
may
the
have
same
some
person.
extra trauma.
I wasn't brought back as the same person. Anyway,
Similar person.
This
This
is
is semantics.
This is an
This is
incredible
not
debate
important.
because everyone's right and everyone's wrong.
I treat the
True.
god that brought me back to life as my dad. I refer to him as my dad. I refer to the other person he brought back to life as my brother.
Flex, but he's been doing it this whole time, so we got used to it.
I'll fight it every time. I don't know why, it just feels incorrect.
Let me have my family!
If you go around telling people that you're the son of a god, people are gonna actually start believing you, and then they're gonna make a cult. And then we're gonna have to deal with
I just got
another
some muffins.
weird cult.
Yeah, we
We've
do two
already-
cults, or
You've
a
already
cult
got
to
one in
do.
Mornren. You don't need another.
We're going to open up the window to a crowd of people going, "All hail the Son of God."
And you don't
Just like
want
bugging
that.
I just think it's funny.
Okay. So, whether or not Onates is the son of a god himself, or a father, is irrelevant. The point is that Manvi could be in danger. Emmett could be in danger. We're all, relatively speaking, in danger right now. I had a point earlier, but it's gone now.
Bins.
Okay.
There is actually
so-
one more thing. I'm
Oh,
sorry.
boy, okay.
No, it's fine. This one's less terrifying. I'm not sure if it's Edson. I have a high doubt that it's Manvi, especially knowing that they've been ill. Which leads me to believe that Edson has been going around accusing people of treason and locking them up in your prison for no reason. It's another reason we're here. Law's parents have been unlawfully imprisoned. We were hoping to get them out.
I should probably know this answer, but why did they go to prison? It was for treason, but for what were they doing?
I don't think they said.
false.
Yeah, you
I
haven't been
don't
given
think
the
we
detail.
know.
Yeah.
Like, we asked
Yeah.
them what the details were, and they said that they weren't given any, like, they don't know.
Yeah, they're literally
Yeah.
just
Okay.
you are. It's essentially the situation of you're under arrest for resisting arrest.
But they weren't even being
Yeah.
arrested until they were there.
Yeah, yeah, it's kind of that
I
situation.
felt bad
It's
that
like,
I didn't know, but I'm like, I feel like
Yeah.
I should know.
It's okay, you didn't know because no one knows. It's a mystery.
Yes, sweet.
You're
yeah,
doing
better
great.
then.
they're literally like, we're accused of treason, but haven't been given details. We're just told we're being treasonous.
It happens. Because they just accepted it. We're like, I guess we're committing treason.
So,
Not that they did that. I just think it's funny.
Okay, so I guess I was wrong about nothing evil happening here, if that's true.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
I don't know if it's evil, but it's not right either. I don't know what the end goal is there. But we've been in contact with them through magical means. It's actually quite easy to put magic through there. I don't know if that's a security risk or something, but I was very, very easily able to communicate with people in your jail.
But yeah, we can talk to them all the time.
It's very funny because like there was anti-magic stuff going on where Orlin was.
Yeah, it was really shocking to not be able to contact Orlin, but to be able to talk to David and Vespa easy.
Not a
I was like,
problem.
it's fine.
Just whenever. We could call them right now if we felt like it.
Yeah. She kind of just bites the end of her thumb
Oh shit, that's what I was doing.
in thought,
Appropriate design.
and just like,
Reaction?
Yes.
I don't know why I said design. I said appropriate design. I meant appropriate reaction. I'm having a stroke tonight.
Worms.
you can definitely tell this is some sort of nervous tick. Okay, so we need to separate Advisor Edson from Princess Manvi.
That's gonna be one of the goals, yeah.
Because if you're right and you can heal Manvi, and then if they were being poisoned and kept away from Advisor Edson, that would definitely prove that easily. The problem is, I definitely don't outrank Advisor Edson to get that to happen.
It's okay, we do. Technically.
We do.
Might not hold the same authority here, but what are they going to do? Tell us no?
What is an advisor to a princept?
Apparently able to manipulate and overthrow. Dictate. And this is not Manvi's fault. It's always easy to see it from the outside. I wasn't able to accept what was happening to me until Anates got in there.
Blow him a kiss.
Hatchet.
Well, I can at least get a message to Manvi,
That would be a start.
though it kind of depends what state they're in, whether they'll actually be able to understand.
That bad, huh?
Yeah.
So there's one option that I have for you. I haven't run it by anybody yet. It's just a shot in the dark. Anates is a druid, as you know. You said so before.
Is it,
If
like,
we
3
can
times?
distract Edson, would you be okay with taking Anates as an animal or something? It's easy to sneak around. He's very easy to sneak through things. Would you be able to sneak him in to see Manvi?
Yeah, just by him being the tallest person here, he's very easy to get into other rooms.
How
If he
long
could get
can
a
you
closer
stay an
look.
animal for?
3 hours?
What-
Something like that.
It used to be. Let me. One moment. I believe it is.
Oh, you're working on new druid rules?
No, I never transferred him over.
Okay.
It's level up rules.
Mostly because I never asked you if I could. You could stay in Bishop. Currently 8 hours.
Oh.
Oh. Man, you could just commit to being a dog for a day. I wish. I envy that.
Your regular 9 to 5 could just be being a dog.
Yeah, you don't have to go to work. You can be a dog.
Yeah, I can stay chained.
Imagine being a dog all day and then going home to be a man, going to bed, waking up and being a dog again.
No thoughts, no
Oh,
work.
another day,
just a
another work,
dwarf.
another day, another dollar. Turns back into a dog.
Who's paying him?
Me. So if that works, you can get your message across to Manvi and we can sneak in Anates.
Yeah,
Even if it's only for a little bit.
I can do that.
What do you think, Anates? Everybody? Gang? Whole court? Everyone?
Yeah, I think so.
It works for me.
As long as you can distract Edson, there's no reason I wouldn't be allowed to see Manvi.
I'm sure I can kick up a Karen Princeps stink or two. Also, these two, he gestures at Laura and it's just fucking amazing at
Hello.
distracting people. They are fantastic at causing ruckus and mayhem wherever they go. In
What's
a very
that?
controlled way. They're they're my
Yes,
my
but our-
guys.
What's that
Mediocre
thing you-
control.
Our third stooge, however, is absent.
Yeah, what's
Yeah.
that thing you guys did that one time? Do you want to revive Project
Sticky fingers.
Sticky
Sticky
fingers.
Fingers? Yes.
Remember that evil jam you have? Remember that?
So what did my evil gem do? I mean, in order to Operation Sticky Fingers, we need like 4 more vats of jam and like
Honey.
vats of honey, if that's possible. Feathers if we want to spice it up this time.
What's this Operation Zipperman?
Yeah.
Operation Zipper
Shut up!
I will say, Chara, that no matter what they do in there, because honestly, if I
really
let them
horrible
go, I will not be able to rein them back in. I'll help with the cleanup.
Yeah, if you let us pop off, unfortunately, everything will be sticky. It's like the whole point.
And or
But-
missing.
Edson will be thoroughly distracted. I don't know what I'll be doing. I don't
the
think I can
focus.
sneak in with you, so I'll have to do what I don't do best, which is stay with these two and learn how to cause a scene.
So you would just walk up demanding an audience?
I suppose I would, yes.
Insert picture of person holding other person on a leash.
Yes!
only with two of them, and the two leashes
These are my two
Lauren's
feral
in.
friends. I love them, and I will unleash them onto the world. I feel like if it's something that we could do to save Manvi's life, it would be worth getting a little sticky over, you know?
Yes.
Not a little. I'm permanently sticky. Never unstick, but yes.
Yeah.
Know what you're getting yourself into. I just wanted you to know that we're
Lord,
permanently
please.
sticking everything.
Lord, please stop selling Project Sticky Fingers.
No,
You've sold it
will
enough.
never.
Please stop
It could
selling.
take me a couple days, but I could prestidigitate everything back to normal.
We also have
That's what you think.
vacuums to help clean things up if this is literal.
God, it will be literal. You will be losing your vacuum cleaners. Remember that time that Annotace was talking about two people getting like arrested for attempted manslaughter? I'm pretty sure this was in the same day,
Yes.
or like in the same area.
That's
Yeah,
what
We
we
we're
left
all in-
that
You guys
town
were
in a
like-
lot of not good places.
Jail. You guys were in jail. That's what we were doing.
I was
Everything was-
crying in a cart, actually, just down the way.
Yeah, we were touching jammed everything.
Oh wait, no, I'm thinking about then. Not the. Never mind. I'm thinking about a different person. Anyway, it's worth it. If I can have your permission to unleash the beast. They've been
Okay,
itching.
if it's-
They've been itching.
If it's to save Manvi, then sure.
Good. When do you want to do this?
And do you have a preferred animal?
What wouldn't be suspicious for me to carry through the
He's very good at
palace?
turning into bugs.
I don't
Could
like
lend you
bugs.
Marigold, and then you could
Do
have
you
another,
like
and then
bugs?
Honest Taste could be a ferret, and then you could just be like, wow, I found these two ferrets outside. As long as you promise he's safe.
How about a mouse? Do you like mice?
Mice are fine.
You can stick one of those in your pocket quite easily.
Like ferrets?
Well, ferrets
It's
are
alright.
long.
We could stick it up your
They
sleeve, I suppose. Well,
Yeah,
no matter
you've
what it
always
is.
loved creatures. Oh no! Those Florence IRL falling off stuff.
So I guess the real question then is, Annotace, do you have anything prepared right now that would help, or does this have to be something we do in the morning?
Right. One moment, his eyes roll into the back of his head.
Oh god, I hate it when he does that.
That's gross.
Yeah, remember when he said
Wait.
he has like the god's eyes or some shit?
Does that affect
Using
even
he did
work
say
with
that, though.
Monotace? His
What
eyes are
effect?
just
Just
like
turn
sparkles.
black
Does he
out.
have an iris?
Yeah, no, well, I mean, I draw him with an iris. That doesn't mean he
I was
has
about
one.
to say Belle has forced him to have an iris.
It's because it freaks me out when I had to draw them just black and like sparkly. I was like, I can't. Where is he looking? I can't evoke emotion like a normal person. He has pseudo irises, right?
Hmm.
So there's a big star in the middle, and then like a circle, but that circle can just be like circling stars, you know?
Yeah.
Pseudo iris. It doesn't have to be an iris. It's
Which
just the
are
way I
his
doodle it.
father, the god.
Yeah. His father, the god.
His godfather, if you will.
Holy fuck.
Godfather.
I will not, actually.
That's fair, you shouldn't. I actually should be punished for having said so.
But
you think there would just be like cure illness?
Be so
I think
easy.
that's called greater restoration.
I think it's actually lesser restoration. Just that.
Whatever.
I think it's called Asuna.
Shut the fuck up. Asuna these nuts. Anyway, as I fiddle through things, I would need to prepare. I would need time to prepare. I don't have anything for sickness or poison prepared at the moment.
Would you be able to sneak out again tomorrow morning? Or afternoon?
Yeah, I should be able to. That shouldn't be a problem.
And if you can talk to Manvi before that, great. If not, well, we'll be here. Well, do you want to meet here?
We
Where's
can
the
meet
best
in
place to
town.
meet?
It'd probably be faster.
Right, I forgot we're out of town right now.
Yeah, you guys have been having this talk all through, like, out in the forest with this beautiful sapphire stream.
Yeah, I keep forgetting it's out of town. Well, we'll find a place to sleep. Whatever inn you suggest, we'll go there, and then we can meet there if you'd like.
Okay. Yeah, that's not a problem. So, y'all break. She heads back to the palace. You guys can go in town to rest, and we can pick up on the next day.
Oh yeah. EP time. For everyone. Like,
Yeah.
in-game, out-of-game.
Thank you all for playing. Hope you had
Thanks for having
fun.
us. I did. Sorry, I was immediately, like, got distracted by something shiny on my computer. I was like, oh, we're done, I can get distracted legally.
Yep.
And
We'll
then I
be
started
back.
watching a video about bunnies. I'm sorry. I've had it paused for so long.
You
There
can
you
go
go.
watch the bunnies. We'll go to credits. Bye bye.
They're so small.